Patrick.
Local mission, global vision. Solo dolo scoped and flows that keep you floating in the social.
The business of luxury is seduction. International is preparing a takeover of Tate and Lyle. I'm definitely going to stop for a sleep on the way home. Take a little bit of Greek yogurt. Yeah, don't worry, I'm going to have an eggs Benedict as well.
Do you want to tell us what we're doing today?
Other than just lording it up in Glen Eagles. We're going to meet Josh and we're going to go out for a red stag. It's the rutting season, so they're all fighting over women. So all year's the rutting season for humans, but it's rutting season for stags. Okay, so they're looking to cover as many hinds as possible, so they're rounding them up, so they're fighting each other. And hopefully we'll see a bit of roaring, a bit of antlers clashing. But yeah, so all this all part of deer management, making sure you get the best stag off the hill. And then we're going to go and we're going to cook some. I need to get some whiskey. We're going to cook a bit of venison if we shoot one, that is. Actually, I've already got the meat, I'm not going to lie to you. But basically what we're doing is we're going for a very good walk. We're going to shoot a deer. We're going to cook something delicious. That's it. Game eater.
1, 2, here comes the 5, 6. This ass spit through like the 12 falls out 6. Come through, take down flag sticks. This ass grow like what you right on hotness. Now here is something you can really feel. I'm just a man, I too have my Achilles heel. Fat beats, no blemish, stainless steel. Cold snap makes this so fat congeal.
Right, onwards.
Thank
you very much.
That's off call, they be peddling. I don't rhyme for the sake of whittling. Like Chuck said, think of the children.
What's the chance of getting wet today, do you reckon, Patrick?
Are you crawling?
Yeah, no, but
You're getting it wet.
from the sky.
Oh, right, I don't know. Low.
Low. Perfect. Look at this bit of kit. Morning, Josh.
Morning, Tom. How you
Good to see you
doing?
again.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, well.
Fantastic.
You ready to go stalking?
I'm ready.
Right then.
I'm ready. Peggy, you're not coming today?
We need to do a practice shot first, which is on our way up there.
Okay, perfect.
And then we'll just rock on from there.
Fantastic.
So, let's get going.
1, 2, here comes the 5, 6. This ass spit through like the 12 falls start 6. Come through, take down flag sticks. This ass grow like what you right on hotness. 1, 2, here comes the 5, 6. This ass spit through like the 12 falls start 6. Come through, take down flag sticks.
It is very much wind dependent on this place because we're on the end of the red deer range. So if we have a lot of east wind, we get more deer. If we have persistent westerly, we can have very few. So, but on average, we're taking 100 red a year.
Where do you sell the carcass to?
So they go to Simpson Game, in our case, game dealer in Newton Moor. If we get a deer today, I'll phone him and chances are he'll be here first thing in the morning, if not the very next day. And they process them, package them up, ship them all around the UK and Europe.
They quite often go to Germany, don't they?
Yeah, quite a lot goes that way. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately,
they like the taste of the big bald stag.
yeah, we've got New Zealand venison on British shelves,
That's disgusting.
and yeah, big time. So New Zealand venison packing our shelves.
Like, we can't
yeah,
have fucking sheep.
absolutely, and venison.
You and I got lots of patience, lots of lifetimes waiting on ourselves. Are you tired now? Tired now, it takes time to tell. Higher realms, higher self. Did you feel God when you got high as hell? Held my hand out, said might as well. I wanted to stand out, you never will stand out. You and I blew many candles, from falling on bikes to rides with no handles. Cycles of life, right track sample. You got what I lack, you lack what I channel. This packing patent, right bad examples. Walk my line like Captain Jack off Jack Daniels. Flesh of my flesh, pass me your mantle. And slept on your chest, my breath in your flannel.
what we're going to do is take the vehicle up across to about that skyline and then potter in on foot and check the back corner. If there's nothing suitable out in that back corner, we'll come back round over the back of that ridge and get in on the wind on these deer that we've seen over here. More deer coming around the shoulder. These are all shootable stags. You seeing them, Patrick? Yeah. They're all shootable stags. If they settle on in front, we'll get into one of these.
Want the front limping?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, proper limp on. That's our boy.
Oh yeah, he's not real.
Been stabbed, probably. Oh wow. That's just the beast for us. Right, just do exactly as I do the whole way. If I get down, get down. If I crawl, crawl. But please do exactly as I do. If I'm crawling, don't go hands and knees. I'm down for a reason. Okay. If you see something and you think I haven't seen it, don't shout. Just make a little noise, get my attention. These deer are now nicely upwind of us. We're going to go across this face onto about the line that the deer took and see where they've gone. They've gone out of sight for us. They may have only gone a few hundred yards, or they might be right at the far end. But basically, we're going to get into the line that they took and follow on until we get into sight of them. And then we'll make a more detailed plan from there. On the far side of the hags. Right over. That's fine. We can drop down all the way through the hags until it settles down. Where that skyline bumps into this hill, they're just in on there, and then settles down nicely. and it's the furthest right. Yeah, kind of. No, it's not particularly. If you look with your eyes for a second, if you come off the scope, do you see the 4 deer? Furthest away, furthest right. That's the one. I'm fairly sure that was the lame one. There's one stood up. So we just see. Maybe he's the limp. I don't think he's the one that was limping. Well, it shouldn't be too long till the others stand. That one's up. Is it this one? Yeah, it might be this one, is it? I think it might be the one that's standing, that's limping. Are you on the one that's standing now, Tom? Yeah, just follow that, just in case. Is he? He is, isn't he? That left leg. Okay, well when he turns broadside, take him. Well done. Reload. Follow the spiker. Just follow the deer. They're not going to stop for you. No. Watch your deer. Just get back on the one you shot, Tom.
Not moving anymore.
No. I think it was just high. The way he fell. We'll go up to it carefully just in case. But yeah, well done.
Very good, thank you.
Okay, well done.
Oh, God, that was uncomfortable. My left bum cheek was just... Very good, thanks. You cool off, you done?
I'm as green as I wanna be, cruising through the late night shifts on a jet ski, blowing out. Blowing smoke out my head, it's fine. I don't even know the time, I don't really know the feel. She don't even know what's up. Tell me how you really feel.
Alright, let's see why he was limping. What was... Oh, it's because he's got no foot. That'll be the reason.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got a stump.
How could that have been?
Broken, caught in a fence. I mean, potentially a bullet, but you wouldn't have... I don't know. You wouldn't know.
Wow. That's interesting, isn't it? I mean...
You seen a 3-legged deer without a foot before?
I have, yeah. Yeah. It's
the
perfect deer to have got out of that 4. In an ideal world, we wouldn't have shot him if he had all 4 legs. You know, he's too young to judge yet, but he has already got brow tines and a little top here. So we wouldn't have. There was another deer that, judging the head, you would have shot first.
What, the switch where it's like...
Exactly, it was pure switch.
That's because they're in the rut, they're more dangerous? Or?
Absolutely, they can stab, they've got no... So a beast like this... Okay, they're all young to start with, they don't have a top on them. Anything with a top, the likelihood of it causing fatal damage to another deer is very slim, isn't it? Because it can't pierce far enough. And also they tend to get locked up when they're fighting. 2 antlers with tops tend to catch each other. But if one of those has no top and what we call a switch, just a plain spike tine, that can go straight past another antler and blind a deer, or if they manage to get each other in the chest, it can go all the way in, or in the haunch, wherever they manage to stab, it will go in. It's just not the best genetics that we're looking for. There was another deer with a head like that, but he had all 4 legs. So in this instance, the decision was made based on the limp. And
because we saw that limp way back, 2 miles, 3 miles back.
Yeah.
And then we had to, we stalked that deer for hours.
Yeah.
That was the mission, to take the 3-legged beast off the hill. We didn't know it had 3 legs, we just saw it had a limp.
So it had a limp, yeah, exactly.
Well.
So, job well done. Now we just need to gralloch it, go and get the Argo and take him down off the hill. This is wind pack. This is food pack. That makes good eating. Too low. Do you want to keep any of the pluck, Tom? Do you want to cook heart or kidney or liver? Not today.
We've had a epic day on the hill with Josh. This is the cull beast. Obviously we're not using this beast because it's got to hang, the meat's got to set, and so it's still warm, still very much warm. So we've got the back strap, which is actually the, so it's like would be the sirloin. It's this back bit here. So the fillets are on the inside. These would be the 2 fillets. That's the fillet. And you got the back. Got the haunch. This is the haunch. So only just with these back straps, just going to do a little bit of cleaning up. So okay, make sure we're nice and clean. That's just going to be tough to eat. I'm just going to take that end bit off there. So that bit. So you see how we got nice clean meat, and you see how lean venison meat is. It's not like super marbled like beef or anything like that. We're going to have to work reasonably quickly because it is actually raining a little bit now. So we're going to do venison with a cream sauce. I've got a pan on, very hot, okay? Very hot pan. Salt these venison loins. Okay, salt them generously. Right, hot pan, smoking hot pan, straight in. We want to get the caramelization on there quick. So with the venison, look how much colour we got on already, because it's a super hot pan, yeah? So the idea is to turn the meat all the time. Okay, we want to make sure we've got enough oil in the pan that the venison is searing properly, because it's not releasing any fat. It was literally the leanest meat possible. So the fat is helping transfer the heat from the pan to the meat, which gives it the colour, okay? To make sure we get really even cooked throughout the venison. You know, when you're cooking, you got a steak, you want it to be medium rare all the way through, not medium rare just in the very middle, you know? So you got to turn this meat nicely. Sear it off in the ends. We're going to let that rest. I'm just going to put it out of the rain underneath here, and then to rest the meat in, always to rest the meat in butter. So lots of butter. We're going to make that brown butter in with some thyme, a little bit of rosemary, some garlic. Okay, you'll see me repeating this process all the time, especially when cooking meat. Butter of the brown variety, which means, you know, slightly burnt, slightly caramelized. Garlic and rosemary. that adds just so much flavour to the meat that's resting. God, it's like a swimming pool, this fucking table. Roll the venison back through that. It's just going to get a quick roll in this butter, just to keep the heat in there. In this pan, we're going to finish the sauce inside, okay? I've got a game sauce already made. You make a nice chicken stock, then you make a double chicken stock. So you roast chicken bones, add the single stock to the chicken bones, and then you roast off game trim. So whether that's, you know, mallard or venison bones, or like in this case, it would be better to use venison stock. Mirepoix, carrot, onions, celery, leeks, garlic, all these nice rosemary and thyme. And then look, so you got, that's a tray of resting, for resting, okay? Not arrested, resting. And I'm just gonna put that under there so it doesn't get soaking wet. Right. For the sauce, we just want to get all that loveliness that's on the bottom of the pan from cooking the venison. We'll just go in with a bit of whiskey, Scotch whiskey. Light it up. Cook the alcohol off. And with a little touch of vinegar. And then in with the game sauce. Rude not to. A whiskey cream sauce with the venison, okay? Tasty. So we're gonna add a little bit of cream. And then we're gonna add a lot of black pepper to this. Kind of like a peppercorn sauce, just without the green peppercorns. With the addition of whiskey. Okay, then we're going to add some double cream. We will reduce that until we got the right consistency. So it needs to come down by about half. When we did the rabbit, we put a bit of rosemary through our sauce. Always nice to add that fresh herbaceous element. Look at that cream bubbling down. It's not going to take long. It's boiling off now, it'll thicken up. Almost there. Oh. Nice bit of pepper, a little hint of salt. All hail, the sun has shineth for us today. This lovely venison, yeah? Look at that. I'm going to finish it off, just licking it over the charcoal. Okay, so that's our lovely cream sauce ready. See, we're getting that nice element of charred grilling at the end. Then, wait, you can just sort of tinker around the meat until it's cooked to your liking. And always, when you bring it onto the tray, roll the meat in that burnt butter. You see how it's glistening? It's always key to rest the meat in fat. So food always looks better when it's shiny. It's also keeping moisture in and not drying out, okay? You can tell when this meat is ready to go, like to go again on the charcoal grill, if you can hold your finger on it. If it's lost the heat to the outside, obviously we're outside, so meat loses its temperature much quicker than if you're inside. Okay? So, for instance, like if you're cooking a big steak, all that heat from the outside has got to go either into the meat or out into the atmosphere. Okay? So, once it's not hot enough on the outside, it's neither cooking on the inside nor improving on the outside. You know, it's not improving. So, you've got to get to the point where it's cooked. And then you give it the last bit of heat on the outside. If you just leave it to get cold, that's no good. You know? Likewise, if it's too hot, then it's just going to overcook in the middle. We're looking to like not have a grey band around the outside. Super medium rare, rare, medium rare on the game. Venison, rare, medium rare, always good. Okay. I'll probably do one more flash after this. Cooking is about touch and feel. It's about using your senses. You've got to use your eyes. You can see the colour. You've got to use your smell. You see how soft that is. You feel the meat. I know that's not like, that is like a, that's kind of like a rare at the moment. So just keep on putting the heat in gently, you know, every so often. You let the heat, you give it a little bit of lick of heat, and then you let the heat come out, and then you lick of heat, and then the heat come out, lick of heat, heat come out, okay? So, time in the sauce. Plate hot. So soft, the meat, tender. The salt, touch of pepper. Always, always. Brown butters, get that meat glistening. I mean, that would be enough, but we are going with this lovely whiskey sauce. Cream there. That is red deer, red stag with a whiskey sauce made quickly in front of the larder, just off the hill, fresh as it gets. You want to try some? It's sustainable, it's absolutely delicious. Tender.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best of stuff. You don't need much else.
That's it. That's stag, that's red deer. We came to do a job. One deer for the pot. We did it. Thank you, Josh. And like, thank you very much to Abercairny, the estate where we've been. It's been unreal. Josh is a master. Cares about the land, cares about welfare of the animals, cares about everything. So that's a little thing we care about as chefs, the end product, but also the whole. We appreciate and respect what you do. So thank you. See you next time on Game Eater.